Hey, it's Lana again here at Lighthouse. So, I was shuffling my decks and still putting up, looking at some of my little candles that we made for Halloween. And I asked what were the main energies that somebody needed to know about. What did, that they don't see coming or what's coming in the near future. And whoever it is, this person is having trouble trusting, and your guides want you to know to trust. The kind of freedom you're looking for is coming. Something that you're dreaming about that you're wanting to happen is going to happen. But they also want you to know that in the stillness before that happens, you are being protected. Okay? This is the Cave of the Hands, Argentina. I think this is the cave where they've got a lot of different the paintings and stuff on the wall done with hands. So they're wanting you to know that you are protected. Okay? Those are the main energies. So then I decided I would we're going to see what the story is in runes. What kind of things might happen, or what does this person need to know that will let them know that a chain of events has started? What signs do they need to look for? To know that they are on the path to heading to what it is they're looking for. So we've got the gift room, partnerships, travel, personal journey, success and wholeness. So that to me, the success and wholeness also feels like is one of those breakthrough in the process of self-change as well, because you're maybe even gathering up. Okay, so what I'm hearing is you're gathering up parts of yourself that have that from past things has kind of like floated off, but now you're regathering, you're re-getting your strength, you're redirecting everything, and it's coming through this trust. Abundance and joy in the future await you. And it may be through other people. Microchism to macrochism. And I'm going to read that one to y'all. This is the Nordic Book of Runes by John Dee. I'm going to read y'all the macrochism one. Let's see what page it's on. Let's see, I put it above them, and it is on 62. So 62, Manus. Think through a problem before taking any action. It symbolizes, represents mankind in much the same way that Anzu does the realm of the gods. However, although this rune's meaning may appear universal or impersonal, when it appears in a reading, its meaning sometimes is personal. It speaks directly to you, the rune reader, and asks that you carefully consider its message. This Cossus rune is an appeal to your conscience. It urges self-questioning around issues of perfection and achievements, which may trigger a much-needed reality check. So when it arrives in a reading, it's time for reassessment to question yourself and the motives and aims of those around you. Okay? So it urges you to remember that you're mortal and you can't be perfect. It asks you to be aware of your flaws, but not let them paralyze you. If you're concerned about your status and the way in which others perceive you, this appearance suggests that you watch out for delusion. Okay? Examine what the real issues are that are at stake and which may be illusionary. So healthy skepticism is your best ally now, so this is not an occasion where you should commit to any binding agreements until you've given yourself a full opportunity to think through everything just one more time. It also asks that you resist being pushed along by events and you take back some control. Okay? So slow down, examine the issues from all angles, and act according to your best and well-considered judgment. All right? So again, it may come through other people because of that, okay? So you need to examine what's going on and make sure you're not being led astray by someone, and that it's all, you know, that it is in your own best interest, okay? What else? Completion of beginnings. So there may be something that you need to act on or take advantage of. And again, there's the protection rune, saying that you are protected at this time. Feeling a single rune. So then birth. This is also a feminine rune, talking about maybe some birth of new ideas, birth of new beginnings. It also could be females around you. Let's see what... I sometimes like to go back and look at my various books to get a different perspective on them. So, the Burka rune is also the time for regeneration, closeness, and healing. Okay? It has a feminine nature. It's concerned matters that are traditionally within the province of women. Intuition. So listen to your intuition. Emotions, the arts of herbalism and healing in the widest sense. It can be described as the rune of birth. It is symbolically associated with infancy and maternal feelings. It's also linked with the birch tree, which is used in springtime fertility festivals. A birch branch was once hung outside a dwelling to indicate that a woman was in labor there, a symbol of birth associated with midwives and wise women that have been passed down the centuries as the witch's broom. Burkina is associated with the month of March or the mother moon in Norse mythology. So this could also mean something happening in the month of March of next year. It can mean a new baby or symbolic, a new beginning, good news, fertility, family rejoicing. It can indicate a new project that needs care and attention in its early stages to ensure its development. So again, that's change there, okay? In health matters, it symbolizes the natural regenerative powers of the body, indicates the return of self-confidence that comes with physical recovery. So it also deals with women's issues and is particularly associated with the reproductive cycle. Burkina is a very good omen in a rune reading if a question of childbirth or fertility is the object of inquiry. It also brings marriage and nurturing partnerships. And look, that's coming right above partnerships right here. So maybe somebody may also be finding some kind of a new relationship in the near future. It says it's also likely that the woman will take the lead in this partnership, providing immovable support and loyalty to the man in her life. And I would also like to say here, or the other woman in her life, depending on who you are. Okay, so that's a very feminine rune, and it's also very, to me, it's also very empowering. Okay, so that again comes with that. To me, is also that freedom coming in right there too. What else? Rewards for your efforts. Working with the divine, hearing the divine, feeling like you're now taking a deep breath and headed towards where you are meant to go. I also feel like this is energy of spirits, angels in particular, spirit guides, helping to guide you for some particular reason. They may be seeing something that you don't quite see yet, and they're guiding you in some sort of way, or pushing you, gently nudging you towards that direction. And they're wanting you to have trust. And then stepping through a doorway. Again, being protected. with Thurius. Oops. I feel like that's some kind of a confirmation for somebody. Oops. Is there any particular doorway that's going to be opening, or path that's going to appear before them that's going to help them going towards this new? So somebody's got their angel or their ancestor literally circling around them. It could be a passed on ancestor or one of your spirit guides that's whispering to you as you go along, giving you guidance. I'm hearing. They're showing me that too. Somebody with a spirit guide or passed on loved one or someone that's kind of hovering near you to give you direction. I'm hearing a little bird told me. I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what it means, but I don't know what it means for you. But I'm just hearing somebody say, yeah, a little bird told me. So, is there somebody that says that all the time? So, kind of, that's too many cards. Seraphim's Gateway, voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. So again, there's confirmation for that the universe is supporting you on whatever this is for you. Base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. So this again is saying you're on the right path. And you are laying the groundwork. And they are also working, okay, so they're also in the behind the scenes working on this pathway for you and guiding you for sure. While you're up here, they're down here, they're in another realm actually helping to put things in order. Okay, laying the foundations for you. And then we have I am presence, light body activation, accessing the divine within. So this is also to me talking about some part of your light body energy coming alive, so to speak. And leveling up in some sort of way as well. I feel very strongly that you know or feel or see this either passed on loved one or angel spirit that's with you that helps you access this energy. You might also sometimes feel like, because like they're showing me somebody, and then the energies around them, and you might sometimes feel those energies coming up or opening up around you before you sense them before you actually feel them. I'm feeling too, and which is also causing you or helping you to connect with the divinity that's inside of you. It's raising your vibrations and helping you to level up and open up those outer chakras outside of you. That's kind of lighting you up from the inside to the outside and the outside to the inside. Like it feels like your spirit guides are really working with you. And this is what you're going into the future with. You're trusting for this to come to you, which is going to bring you a lot of freedom. But in the meantime, you've got this stillness and protection. So they're wanting you to know to keep on going with whatever, however this is coming in for you. It feels like somebody's going to actually make a couple of leaps forward of going from, I don't know if I can describe how they're showing it to me or how I'm feeling this. So it's feeling like somebody's already, they already know, you know, they're already feeling like they're a pretty spiritual person, but in some way, somehow, the angels that are guiding you, that open this up for you and supporting you, and I think in like 6 months to a year, you're not even going to realize that you're the same person anymore. I've gotten that message once or twice. What else? Gaia Gateway activation, learning experiences, wisdom transmission, earth intelligence. So this feels like that this is some kind of a learning curve as well that you're learning about. Order of Melchizedek. Melchizedek. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. So this has been slow in coming for you, but they are steering you towards it. If your mission isn't clear to you at this point in time, it's going to be in the very near future. Now another card. This one these two just totally flew off the table. Temple of Truth, throat chakra, authenticity, self-expression. Stay true to yourself, they're saying. Infinite potential, manifestation vortex. So again, they're saying that as you go forth into the future, the more authentic you are in self-expression that you use to reach out to others, you're going to start seeing more instant manifestations. And that's really going to open you up even more, because it's where you're going to see that where you've had trust and faith working out in whatever way that they've been working with you. It's going to feel like you're going to, okay, like someone's giving a sigh of relief as they see some kind of instant manifestation going into the future where they've been trusting for it to come. When it happens, it's like, oh, wow, you know, you see something, hear something, someone points out something to you you hadn't seen before. What's on the bottom of that? Spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. So then the spirit guides are going to come in and give you confirmation in some sort of way, some sign that you've been looking for, that you've asked for. They're going to give you confirmation. And you're going to realize some of this stuff from the past was some type of a lesson. But they're going to give you confirmation on this. And you're going to feel a lot better after you get to this point. And I didn't ask for a time on this. Let me see on this time deck. Let me see how much further in the future this might come through for somebody. When might this person or whoever this person is oh wow. Okay, so for some of you, I've got in a few days something's going to happen that's going to break open for you. Okay, as far as timing. For others of you, January. And this is a forsythia. I used to have one of these when I lived in Mississippi. It's the first blooming plant, except for the ones that are on the ground, of a bush that blooms. So, anywhere from, and see, this is what, November? So, November, December to January, the next 2 months. A few days to 2 months from now, January. Okay, so there's some timing for you. I wanted to ask one more question. Let's see. Message of the Cosmic Oracle cards. So, what else do they need to know? What else do they need to know? Any other messages? Guys, we're just going to see if a card pops out, if there is or is not another confirmation or something else you need to know. underneath the situation. Just breathe in and let it go. Guilt is a no more feeling. So somebody may have left something behind that they're actually feeling guilty about, but they're wanting you just to let it go. It's important that you take care of yourself first. And speak up and speak out. Let your voice be heard loud and clear. So this feels like this is something now, and this is something that's in the future for you, where it feels like you're not... Well, it's feeling like somebody that decides that there might be other people dealing with some kind of a thing that's happened to them, that in the future, they have no problem speaking up and wanting to make sure that other people realize that this is something that has happened, or some kind of you might meet somebody that you feel like if you don't speak up, that it might do the other person more harm than good if you don't speak up. So you speak up to someone somehow, in some way, talk to them about something that you felt guilt for at one point, but then you realize that it's not your fault, and so you speak up and you let someone know. Maybe you even start speaking before groups. Listen to your body and do what it's asking of you. Self-care is very important at this time for whoever this message is for, between now and the next couple of months, when all these changes come through. Give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. So this to me looks like some normal things of going through, but with these other doorways opening up and this light, all this light coming in, it feels like someone is getting rid of an old shell of who they used to be and becoming somebody new because of some of their experiences that it feels also like there's a strong passed on loved one here that's guiding you as well as a particular spirit guide or angel of yours. I feel like you're going to start hearing them a lot more clearer too. I'm hearing something about a maternal grandmother that's passed. You are going to make it. It is going to be okay. All right, guys, I'm going to leave this one there. I don't know who this is for. But trust, freedom, stillness, and protection. You have some kind of a journey in front of you that's going to be really important for one or more people on your path. All right, guys. Lighthouse.